Hey guys, welcome to the channel. It's Carolyn. Today's video is going to be an unboxing and review of the Lover's Oracle. I recently got this deck and I'm super excited to have it a part of my collection. I feel like it's something that my collection has been missing for quite a bit now, and so I'm happy that I'm going to be able to fill that gap. So first off, I want to say that the box it comes in is super sturdy. It's one of those boxes where you just open it like any other. It's kind of a little bit more wide, I would say, and a little bit more square. And so this is the paper that comes on top of the cards. It's almost like the guidebook, but it's more in like a pamphlet style. And so it tells you how to use the cards, and then it shows you how to choose your cards, and then a 1-card reading, a 4-card spread. It shows the past, now, future, and the outcome. And so now when we look at the cards, they come in this heart style. This card's stuck in the back. Oh, okay, lots of cards stuck in the back. So one thing I want to let you guys know when you're taking the cards out of the box, for me, they got stuck to the inside, so really pay attention, make sure you get all the cards out. It could have just been because I've never opened this before, but that's one thing I wanted to keep in mind for you guys when you do use these cards. And so if you see, these cards come in a heart shape. That's why this box is a little bit more square than traditional boxes. And so the back has this artwork for them, and then when you flip them over, they have the card's word, and then we have a little bit of a description for the meaning. And so these cards look super pretty. And so the way I'm going to kind of show these cards to you is that I'm going to show you the back of them, and then I'm going to flip them over so you guys can see the meaning. Okay, so I guess all the cards don't have a word on top. I guess some of them just have a little bit of a description. I really love the artwork on the back of this card. It's super intriguing. So that's what the cards look like. The texture of the cards is this matte finish, and they feel very sturdy. They don't feel like they would break easily or like they would have a lot of wear and tear right away. I want to say that it is a little bit difficult for the cards if you were to store them without the box. They kind of don't want to stay upright, so it's very hard to get them all to lay evenly as hearts. So sometimes you get them like twisted the other way. So it's definitely one of those cards that's going to be very difficult when it comes to storing if you don't keep them in the box. I feel like they might slide around. And so yeah, when you go to shuffle, they definitely kind of get mixed up like this. It's very hard to keep the hearts aligned together. For the ripple shuffle, I feel like it's a little bit difficult just because all the hearts don't line up, and that makes it more difficult than it otherwise would be. When you do the overhand shuffle, if they're mixed up, I feel like that is the easiest way to shuffle these cards, so that's what I would recommend. So those of you who want to hear a message from this deck, I'm doing mini 1-card polls, and I have 3 different piles for you guys to pick a card from. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile number 3. So take a moment and pause the video if you need to meditate. You can pick more than one pile, whatever resonates for you. So those of you who picked pile number 1, the message for you, it says emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So this could mean a couple different things. I'm sensing that a lot of you guys, you're holding on to past emotions. This could be from your current partner or from people you've been with in the past. But what it's saying is that in order to move forward, in order to live your best life, to have the relationship that you want, the ideal partner in your life, you need to let go of resentment and the jadedness that you feel from the universe. If things didn't go to plan or someone hurt you, you can't walk around with those wounds. That is preventing you from being able to see who's genuine. You're walking around with your guard up, and no one can ever live up to your expectations because you're expecting the worst of them. And so this is really letting you guys know that you need to let that go. For those of you who you are in a relationship with someone, you have to let go of your unrealistic expectations, and you have to let go of the past pain, because history is not going to repeat itself. And if you continue to hold on to that part of your life, you are never going to see what good things you can get out of this situation. And for those of you where you're single, I feel like you might be having a hard time when it comes to finding love because you're holding on to all these negative emotions and you're not allowing yourself to move on from them. And so you're not allowing genuine people to come into your life because you're not accepting them. You think there's a catch. You think that something is going on. And so you really need to let that go, and you need to process your emotions and heal from the past so that you can move forward and not let the past hold you back anymore. For those of you who picked pile number 2, your message from the cards today is let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So I feel like this is a message for you guys that if you've been having trust issues or insecurities, or you've been feeling like you need to hold on to someone, this is telling you that you don't need to do that. You have to allow them to come to you. You have to allow it to be a mutual relationship. And so trying to chase something or trying to hold on to things isn't actually going to do you any good. The analogy I'm hearing is that if you guys are too rigid, if you're too set in your ways, you are going to be something that just snaps because you can't bend with things, you can't adapt, you can't adjust. The slightest bit of pressure, you're going to crack, and it's going to make things kind of crumble around you. You need to embody more of that water, fluid energy in your life where whatever happens, happens. Where you allow yourself to adapt with the situation, and you're like water, you can kind of flow through everything, and you can hold on to the things you want, but you can also let go of the things that you don't need anymore. And so I really feel like this is saying, like, the person you're with, if you're in a relationship, this isn't saying you have to let them go, but there's going to be compromises. You have to accept that everything can't be your way, and you can't be trying to control them. You have to let them do what they want, make their own choices, and have trust in the relationship. And those of you who are single, this is really telling you that in order to bring love into your life, you can't be so rigid. You have to compromise on the things you want, on the things you're looking for. And this isn't saying like you have to let go of everything. You don't have to compromise your boundaries, but it's saying that you really need to accept what you're doing that's being too critical or you're being too nitpicky, so that you don't miss out on good people because you're trying to hold on to things. And this is also saying for some of you guys, if you're in a relationship and it's not serving you, trying to cling on to them, trying to hold on to them, trying to make them want you isn't going to do you any good. You're missing out on a new opportunity with someone else who's going to treat you better, who's going to treat you how you deserve. And you really need to accept where you're at in your life with the person you're with and see what needs to change, what needs to adapt, and what you need to let go of so that you guys can either grow closer together or so that you can let them go and find someone new. But either way, this is really the universe's way of telling you guys that you guys have to let things go and accept that you are going to be happy, because the universe isn't going to do things to make you unhappy in the long run. Yes, you might have temporary unhappiness, but it's always so that you're ready and in place and have the right timing for the person you're supposed to meet or for the situation to go as planned. The universe always has a plan, and you have to adapt with that plan. So those of you who picked pile number 3, the message for you, it says acceptance is a key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. So this is telling you guys, whether you're in a relationship or whether you're single, let go of control, surrender, accept whatever is coming into your life. And this isn't saying like you have to date the first person who comes into your life, but accept the situation, be at peace with it. Especially those of you who are single, be at peace with being single, because the moment you get out of the mentality that you have to find love, that you have to chase love, that you have to bring someone to you, and you start to love and accept yourself, you are going to have people drawn to you because you're going to be confident and you're going to be enjoying your life, and they're going to see that and they're going to match your energy. And those of you in a relationship, this is saying if there's situations going on and they're not a part of the relationship and they're not a part of what you can control, let go of it. It's not your job to fix every little thing, and it's not your job to have to control everything. This is saying like let things be as they are. The universe is working, the universe has a plan, and it's going to support you whatever way it needs to do so. And so this is really saying like you can't change people, and so don't feel like you can change your partner, and also don't feel like you need to change yourself. If there's an issue going on between you and the person you like or the person that you love, and it requires one of you guys to change in a way that's untrue to yourself, that's inauthentic, then you guys might not be the right match for one another. This is really saying like really let go of trying to control the situation and just accept the reality in which you're living in, and things are going to become clearer. You're going to have some breakthroughs, and you're going to see if you can stay with this person, or if you need to start loving yourself, if you need to treat yourself better. You're really going to get a lot more answers once you let go of controlling and chasing and trying to make this situation go in the way you want it to go. Because yes, you might want something, but it might not actually be good for you. And so it's really about accepting what is actually bringing you peace and just living your life with things that bring you peace instead of feeling like you need to be in control of everything. So that's it for today's video. Let me know in the YouTube comments down below if you guys want to get this deck. If you have it, what do you think of it? And if you haven't already, please hit subscribe. I post multiple videos a week, and I would love to have you guys a part of this family. Also turn on that bell notification so you see when I post my next video. I can't wait to see you all in my next video. Have a good one. Bye.